Leon Glazer was born on June 13, 1923 in Bielsko, Poland. He had an older sister named Paulina, born in 1912, and an older brother named Maximilian, born in 1914. His father, Isaac, was a tailor and had a tailor's workshop in Bielsko. He met his three best friends at a Jewish school, and they were all sons of factory owners, and they were all much wealthier than Leon. He could not afford to go to high school and was too young to work at age 15, so he had to do what the government called a department grade. As a child, Leon enjoyed going to the movies and to the theater, where he could always find the 50 gross he needed to buy a ticket. There was a lot of Jewish culture in his hometown of Bielsko, and there was even a Jewish football team called Hakoah. Before the war, Jewish life was strong and vibrant in Bielsko. Leon Glazer's family originally followed all the religious traditions, but due to money, his father Isaac was forced to close down their shop. This made it hard for them to keep food on the table when only working 5.5 days a week. Due to this, they stopped keeping Shabbat and really only kept up with the main holidays. Leon Glazer had a bar mitzvah, but he didn't originally know Hebrew, so he had a teacher help him learn his portion. September 1st, 1939, at 5 in the morning, the war broke out. All the Jews from Bielsko fled on the first day of the war because they were afraid of the German propaganda promising to not only kill but finish off all the Jews. They got on the first train headed towards Krakow. In Krakow, they had to wear armbands right away, but his brother didn't wear his armband because he could speak German well and he didn't look very Jewish. Since it was getting bad in Krakow, Leon and his family decided to leave for Tarnow. Leon was then summoned by the Arbeitsamt to work at the Puskow labor camp. The rest of Leon's family had gone to the ghetto in Tarnow, and Leon would never see his parents or sister again after the Germans liquidated the ghetto. Leon's brother was sent to the Puskow camp with Leon. Leon then fell ill with typhus, and his brother visited him in the sick bay. Leon was cured of the illness pretty quickly. This was the last time Leon ever saw Maximilian because Maximilian tried to escape to his parents in the ghetto, but was caught and sent to a penal camp back in Puskow, where he was presumably killed. In 1944, Leon was shoved into cattle wagons and sent to Auschwitz. Leon and everyone he was with were oblivious to the fact that Auschwitz was a death camp at this point. Once he got his stripes, Leon was sent to a bathhouse to be quarantined. From the quarantine, he was able to see the separated women's camp and the separated gypsy camp. After the 2 weeks, SS men came to their quarantine and asked if anyone had any special talents. This is where Leon may have saved his life. He told them he was a tailor, even though he had only had minimal training. Leon was moved to another branch of Auschwitz, Glazer branch, to work in a gun cartridge factory. The beds he slept in were covered in lice, so they had to find other difficult ways to wash off. In January, they were evicted from Glazer. They made the people from the camp start walking on a death march. He had diarrhea during the walk, but if he stopped, a bullet would have been in his head. Leon and the other 14,000 Jews marched to Blechhammer camp. One day, the guards in a nearby tower started shooting at the Jews for no reason. Leon's friend Mandel got shot in the leg. Leon ran away from the camp and reached a place near Strzelny Opolski. This is where he saw a Soviet tank and was liberated on January 20th, 1945. Leon went back to Bielsko in 1947 looking for a few friends but could not find them. He then met one of his sister's friends and she handed Leon a picture of his sister. Leon knew right then that his sister was dead. Leon was able to get his birth certificate while in Bielsko so he could join the army. In 1954, Leon found love in a girl named Julia. She was Polish and they got married a few years later. In 1959, Leon graduated from a part-time technical high school for economics. Leon did all of this while still being in training and in the army. Leon, his wife, and daughter have lived in Poland happily ever after since he got married.